Welcome to Bring Your Babes Being Theno. I'm your host, Vale Chikuni. We begin. Bishop William Murphy. He has done it again. Yes, Bishop William Murphy, the same one who decided to lay a charge against the church for not defending Bishop Carlton Pearson. What has he done this time around? Well, he decided to take it upon himself that he was going to bless Dabrat's baby. Okay, they did a baby dedication, but we're gonna share the video with you guys, that way you can see exactly what transpired. If you ask me, this is not it, but without further ado, here we go. Okay, so let's play so you guys get to see what is going on over here. So yep, you have William Murphy there right here. Okay. Getting ready to, right there he is, blessing the baby. It's actually a cute baby, to be honest. Beautiful baby boy. So this is William Murphy, and that's quote unquote Dabrat's wife. And they're blessing the baby. As you can see, it was strictly by invitation, obviously, family only and friends invited. Okay, so, well, there is more to this, okay? There is more to this. As you can see, okay, people do bring their babies to church for baby blessing, baby dedication. Is anything wrong with it? No, there's nothing wrong with it taking your baby to church for baby dedication. One thing we have to remember, it's not in the Bible. Okay? You're not going to find anywhere in the Bible where it talks about, okay, you need to bring your baby for, baby dedication, baby blessings. It's nothing like that. It's not in the Bible. This is a tradition. I'm sure maybe some churches don't do it, but the churches that do these things, it's out of a tradition. It's not a bad tradition. If you ask me, I have no problem with it. But the reason why most people do it, it's because, let's read the scriptures as to where this thing, as to the origin of baby dedication. Okay? So this is coming from Leviticus 12:6. I'll read it to you. Okay? And when the days of her purifying are completed, whether for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring to the priest at the entrance of the tent of meeting a lamb a year old for a burnt offering, and a pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering. And he shall offer it before the Lord, and make atonement for her. Then she shall be clean from the flow of her blood. This is the law for her who bears a child, either male or female. And if she cannot afford a lamb, then she can bring a turtle dove. Okay? Then she can bring a turtle dove. Okay? Then she can take 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons, one for a burnt offering and the other for a sin offering. And the priest shall make atonement for her, and she shall be clean. Okay? So this stems from the Mosaic law that the Jewish people were practicing. This is before the cross. So this is an example of what used to happen. If somebody gives birth, you're considered unclean. Therefore, you have to go to the temple and you offer the sacrifices accordingly. And this was what was happening during that time. And so when Jesus was born, his parents took him to church to perform this purification. Okay, it was required under the law, because when Jesus was born, they were still under the Mosaic law. So as a result, his parents also had to do this. Okay, don't forget, Jesus was fully God and fully man. So as a fully man, everything that was required within the Mosaic law, he had to do it, because he is the fulfillment of the Mosaic law. Okay, so now I think this is what has transpired. People are out in the world, they have their babies, but they still want to get, quote unquote, that blessing. So where else are you going to go for that? Obviously you want to go, you want to go to a church, you want a priest to do the blessing for you. So Dabrat and the wife, okay, the wife, her name is Jessica. They decided to go to Bishop William Murphy. Whatever the relationship is, I have no idea. I do not believe that these are members of the church, because if they are the members of the church, because these two actually had a quote-unquote white wedding. So how can they be members of Bishop William Murphy, given their situation that they are sort of like wife and wife, whatever the situation they want to call it, right? With, the mirage. So how is that William Murphy feels so comfortable to be blessing their baby, to be dedicating their baby? For what reason and for what purpose? Because when you're dedicating your baby, you're dedicating the baby as unto the Lord. Because you want the church to be kind of like help you raise the child in the way and admonition of the Lord. So how is that going to work? Help me out here. How is that exactly going to work? But it's not. We're going to continue. That way you see exactly what was going on over here. We continue. And here they are. Obviously, they did the baby dedication. They are walking out. All these things is happening at the church. Okay. And they decided to have a special gift outside the church. So the lady, Jessica, that's her name, right? She bought a expensive car, a Bentley for Dabrat, I don't know who is the wife in this situation, who is the husband, but from looking at the things, it looks like, Dabrat is the husband. Be that as it may, this is what is going on, okay? Now, people will be, let's not forget, right? The baby, right? The baby is innocent in all this, because he has no idea who is doing what. He has no clue, okay? But the adults are the one who are responsible, okay? Bishop William Murphy is definitely responsible because he is a bishop, right? He professes to be a Christian, and he's, quote unquote doing the work of the Lord, right? So we're gonna, hold his feet to the fire. So what type of a pastor will be comfortable in allowing this happening in his church? Because by him offering this blessing to this child, he is approving of Dabrat and Jessica's lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Because he could have easily said no, but he said yes. So my question to Bishop William Murphy, if Dabrat and Jessica decided that, okay, you know what, they're already married, quote unquote, they're married, right? They're mirage. If they want to get, let's just say, they want to celebrate they want to renew their vows, okay? They want to have their anniversary and they want to do it at the church, and Bishop William Murphy to bless their wedding. What is their wedding anniversary, whatever the case may be, what is he going to say? Is he going to say no? On what basis is he going to say no? And if you live in Atlanta, okay, there's people over there, you're living with your quote-unquote your wife, quote-unquote your husband. If you want to go get your Bishop William Murphy to bless your wedding, why would he say no? You should be able to go there, okay? He has opened the door. And if you want, like, you have, we already know 2 moms cannot have a baby, okay? So if you are 2 moms, you want to have a baby, your baby dedicated it, you should be able to go to Bishop William Murphy and you shouldn't be able to say no. Of all the pastors, of all the churches that are in Atlanta, why did they specifically reach out to Bishop William Murphy so that he should be the one conducting all this? You cannot just be opening the church for every Jim and Jack, because they want to get their baby a blessing, okay? There are things that are exclusive for members. Okay, as they say, membership has its privileges. So, is Jessica and Dabrat members of that church? I don't think they are. So why are they having that type of access? Why are they doing that? If they were not celebrities, will Bishop William Murphy have have conducted this? I very much doubt, if you ask me. I very much doubt, you ask me. But these days, man, you never know. Anything is pretty much possible. But let's see what happened. Okay, we continue here. Yeah, okay, so that's the lady, that's Jessica. They got married in 2022. Every pictures that I've seen about, all the pictures that I've seen about her, she showcases her body in a way that's just like, this is not good. Okay, so she, like, all the pictures that are there, like on Instagram and everything, like, you just have to see, like, okay, look at me, I got my BBL going on over here. Okay, and that's what she does, showcases. She went to church, like, you're going to church, you women, we are to dress modestly. Okay, that you have, extra whatever, you have to take care of yourself, things of that nature, man. But obviously they do not care about that, right? They went there with whatever. So that's a car that she bought as a gift to Dabrat. Okay, she bought the gift to Dabrat. That's fine. They can buy each other's gifts. They can do whatever they want to do. But the issue with Bishop William Murphy, okay, this is not good to be using the church to be pleasing the world. Those two could have had their function elsewhere. Okay, they didn't even have to come to the church to do that particular function. They could have done it someplace else. They specifically want to do the church, everything, they film so people can see. They're out there giving each other those expensive gifts in front of the church. Like, who do you want the people to see? Okay, but obviously they live in the world, so they can, do as they desire to do. Okay, but I don't think this is good. So to me, I'm seeing that this gentleman is compromised. Okay, William Murphy. So Mark 8:36. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? Okay. He is the minister of the gospel. He is a false teacher. And right now, all these things just proves like, okay, so even now, you have no regard to the household of worship, that you can just open it anyhow and be able to be performing. I don't want to call it an authorized sacrifice. But I'm like, you know what? These things are unauthorized. Okay, what he's doing, he shouldn't have done that in the church. Okay, he shouldn't have done that in the church. So another scripture over here that I want to share with you, 2 Corinthians 6:14. Okay, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? What accord has Christ with Belial? Or what portion does the believer share with unbeliever? What agreement has the temple of God with idols? For we are the temple of the living God. Okay, so these are the questions that Bishop William Murphy need to respond to. Okay, if he can dare, if he's even able to respond, he should be able to respond to this. We inquiring minds would like to know, but obviously he doesn't care. Okay, these are the people who do whatever else they want to do in their church, like it's not a big deal. Like, they just don't care at all. So this is her here, Jessica. So her name is Jessica Dupart. She's the founder of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. She has her own business. She's an entrepreneur. And so her name, now she changed her name to Dabrat. Okay, so Dabrat's name is Chantel Harris. So Jessica Dupart, so her name is now Jessica Dupart Harris. And this is Dabrat. And then her Dabrat's name also changed her name. So now she's what? She's Chantel Harris Dupart. So she took her name and she took her name. Well, when you get married, it's Eve, you know what I mean? Like, wives, you take your husband's name, right? You're named after your husband. So whatever this thing is going on, it's whatever, I don't know whatever is going on, but that's what happened. So I do not understand. Both of them are in their wedding dresses, white wedding dresses, and they're both carrying their bridal bouquets. So who is who, which is which over here? Which is which? I do not know. But here is what Jessica Dupart, okay? Here is her profile. I'm going to read it to you, okay? What does Jessica Dupart do for a living? Judy is the founder of Kaleidoscope Hair Products, owner of nonprofit Kaleido Cares, an influencer with 2 million followers on Instagram, and her star and executive producer of WETV show Brad Loves Judy. She is also a real estate investor, mentor, teacher, author, and speaker of God's truth. I repeat, and she is a speaker of God's truth. That's what Jessica Dupart is. That's part of her profile. These are the things that she does, okay? So I would like to know, according to her, she is a speaker of God's truth. Which God? What truth? Because everything, however they're living their life, is a lie. Is a lie. It's a lie. They're living a lie. So who is she sharing this God's truth to? And why is William Murphy finding himself in the middle of all this, in the middle of all this shenanigan? I do not get it. I do not understand. But those two, they got married in 2022. They're both worth 5 million. They live together as marriage, okay? And I was surprised to see that it was actually, and she also, Jessica has 3 children. She has three children, 3 boys, and she had the children when she was 15, 17, and 19. So clearly, Jessica was not born this way. Because if she was born this way, how would she find herself having 3 children with from separate relationships? Okay, they have this baby. It's unfortunate that this baby would never know who his father is, because they did anonymous donor. So these parents, they don't know who the father is. Okay, we know that this child has a father someplace else, walking around. But once he grows up, he's gonna want to know who his father is. So every time he's walking around the street, he'll be wondering, is that my father? Is that my father? Because they did anonymous procedure, so they don't know who the father of that child is. But for now, it's just like, okay, you have 2 mommies, okay, Jessica and Dabrat, and that's it. Right now, a cute, beautiful baby boy. And according to Jessica, she's a speaker of God's truth. So I'm like, okay, what God's truth are you exactly going to be speaking about? Because clearly, what you're the things that you're subjugating your child of, it's nothing to do with truth. Okay, it's nothing to do with truth. But these are the times that we live in, right? These are the times that we live in. So I thought that was very unfortunate that you have the minister of the gospel in the middle of all this, okay? So Bishop William Murphy is to be marked and avoided, okay? He teaches a false gospel. So now he's out here co-signing this type of a lifestyle, which shouldn't be so for anybody who professes to be a Christian, let alone a minister of the gospel. Okay, let alone a minister of the gospel. But these people, they don't care. Okay, these people, they don't care. So, but yeah, guys, I'm interested to know what you guys think about this. Okay, because man, yeah, and other people, because like was making so much noise on, on Twitter. Other people just, congratulating. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Keep at it. Like, okay, keep it moving. There's nothing to see here. Okay. There's nothing to see here. So, yes, that's the situation that we find ourselves in once again with Bishop William Murphy. So Bishop William Murphy needs to step down. He should not be preaching and teaching. He should step down because he's disqualified. Okay? He has disqualified himself for teaching falsehoods and for promoting a lifestyle that is clearly sinful and forbidden in the scriptures. So pray for this young boy that he will grow up somehow, some way, that the Lord will be able to save him, that his eyes will be opened and he'll grow up, be a godly young man. God is able to do anything. There's nothing that is impossible with our God. We serve a good and mighty God. But I'm interested to know what you guys think about this whole situation. Be sure to leave me a comment. All right, guys, stay tuned. More coming this week. That is all that I had for you guys today. I hope you find this to be informative to you. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Until next time, remember to be in the know. Thank you.